ASMR. Hey everybody, I am trying to spend some time catching up again today on notifications and videos and stuff. I'm not gonna make a big, huge, long spiel or video about this topic, but I did want to say something. It's very awkward for me because on the one hand, I'm white. I'm a white woman. I know that I'm privileged for being white. And I don't want to come off as fake woke. Like sometimes the celebrities do. It's not like I'm a teeny tiny ASMR channel with a little over 1,000 subs. So it's not like I'm some huge influencer that has like this huge platform and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to come off as fake. Or like I know a crap ton about the subject, because I don't, because again, I'm white. But I just wanted to say how I feel, because I feel, even though I feel awkward talking about it, I also feel bad not saying something, because I'm seeing so much just yucky stuff out there. First and foremost, I support Black Lives Matter. I personally understand and don't say all lives matter, because I understand that the reason we say Black Lives Matter is because for far too long, too many people have acted like they don't matter. And saying Black Lives Matter does not mean, it's not saying that other lives don't matter. It's kind of like saying, hey, I know you say all lives matter, but could you act like Black Lives Matter? Because you're saying all lives matter, but you're not acting like all lives matter and are the same. So, in my opinion, that's why it's good to say Black Lives Matter. It's just really sad, and I don't know what to do as a white woman. I want to be very careful with my words, because, I've never considered myself a racist, but there are things that I have said in the past that I did not, that I thought were supportive, but then when talking to other people or reading things, I realized it doesn't come off the way that you mean it. Like, for example, I have said this, and a lot of people still say it. I don't see color, or my kids love everyone. I've taught them to not see color. I'm colorblind. I love everyone. Now we're thinking that that's supportive. We're thinking that we're saying, oh, I don't care, I love you. I don't care that you're different, I love you. But I learned that what it actually sounds like to a lot of people is, I'm ignoring the fact that you're different and I'm tolerating you. So instead of saying, hey, I know you're different, that's cool, I'm different too, let's hang out, it doesn't come off positive, really. So I had to learn that, I was saying things that I thought were supportive but weren't. We shouldn't say that we don't see color. We should say, it's okay, you're different, I'm different too, let's celebrate it. It's stuff, I don't know, as a white person, I guess I didn't think about it that way. I don't know. There's no way that I could relate to the discrimination. I'm fat right now, and I've had periods in my life where I've been a lot thinner than I am now. But, growing up, I was a fat kid when there was not a lot of fat kids around like there are now. And, I experienced obviously some shunning and always wondered what it would feel like to be one of the normal thin kids. But even that, as horrible as that felt to me at the time, it's nothing compared to being discriminated for the color of your skin. So I just can't relate. But it's just like, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I just don't understand how people don't get it. How people can still say, with all of this proof in front of their face, that people are being beaten to death while trying to be arrested for doing something that they either didn't do or something so minor it's stupid. They're being beaten to death, and we have proof of it. And people are still making ignorant comments like, well, if they obeyed the law, they wouldn't have to worry about this stuff. Like, really? Really? And the same people that say these things are the same people that are so impatient when they go to the grocery store or a department store and get so up in arms, entitled, offended if someone cannot instantly wait on them and produce what they want. The same people that want to talk to your manager, that make a phone call to corporate, that go home and write a 5-paragraph bitching complaint on Yelp over something so damn minor. And I know people that have worked very hard for the things that they have. They have a nice family, a beautiful house, beautiful vehicles, a couple boats, great insurance, and they worked really hard for it. And they're nice people, but they say things like, well, maybe if other people actually got a job and worked as hard as I did, they'd have nice things. And it's just like, really? so much as a person, but you're killing me because you don't understand that not everybody can go to college. Not everybody can even join the military. Someone could work even harder than you and still not have the same opportunities that you have. I don't know. And it's not just them. I'm sure that I have said stupid things over the years that I didn't understand, just like I talked about earlier with things I thought were supportive. And I don't know everything, and I don't know what to do. It's so complicated. I mean, it's not complicated to not be an asshole and treat someone with respect. It's not complicated to speak to someone and arrest them without beating the crap out of them or killing them. But as far as fixing racism and the looting and rioting, I don't know. Obviously, a protest turning violent is a bad thing, and looting is not a good thing, and hurting innocent people while you're looting is a really bad thing too. And I can't relate to the anger that causes that, but I could understand how someone could get so desperate and feel like they have nothing left to lose and just do things. I can totally see how that would happen. But as far as the rioting and looting goes, I think there's a lot of crap involved there. I think you've got angry, desperate people, but then I think you've also got violent people that are inserting themselves into these riots and protests and ruining things for other people. And they're doing this on purpose. And they're not there for the same reason as everyone else. And it's probably for their own personal gain. I don't know, it's so complicated, but I don't know. I really don't. This is just my random thoughts. I'm gonna not turn on the comment section because this is the only time probably I'm gonna talk about this, and we don't need a lot of weird negativity and stuff, but I fully understand that other people have a different opinion. I just hope that we can somehow figure this out. I just don't know how we can when there are already people in the police force. Those bad seeds are already in there. I think they needed to get to them at the hiring process. That needs to be much more extensive. And then, we've still got a lot of people that feel a certain way and don't want to change their opinion. And having a different opinion is fine. But when your opinion affects other people's lives, that kind of makes it more of an opinion, doesn't it? always thought that about certain topics. I don't want to get even more controversial here, so I'm gonna end it here, but I don't know. That's my rambling thoughts as a white woman who doesn't know everything. Probably can't really judge other white people for their opinions either. But I struggle with that. I don't want anybody hurt.